So the Cowboys have lost yet again, got completely destroyed by the Eagles. Nobody, at least I wasn't surprised. The only thing I was surprised about to see that the return of Micah Parsons did bring a massive spark to the team, and we looked like we actually might be able to do something, except for the fact that people were out here thinking that Cooper Rush was good. He's not. He's not. He had a stellar defense last time and was able to kind of hold out. We're just a bad team. We are a bad team. And apparently I'm not the only one that thinks so. Take a listen to what Micah Parsons had to say during a post-game interview.
Mike can leave and go wherever he wants, but the guys I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zack Martin and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So
on Monday morning, the Dallas Cowboys head coach spoke with his star edge rusher. When something does create questions for others in the locker room, something that I've always done, conversation has to happen, McCarthy said. So Mike and I had a conversation this morning about it, handled those things as men should handle it. Questions about McCarthy's job status are heightening as the Cowboys sit at 3-6 during the final year of their head coach's contract. McCarthy led the Cowboys to 3 12-win seasons from 2021 through 2023. But early playoff exits, including a blowout home loss to the Green Bay Packers in January, kept team owner Jerry Jones from extending McCarthy's contract past the 2024 season. With 8 games to play, the Cowboys have a 1% chance, it's a 0% chance, fuck that, of making the playoffs this season per the Athletics playoff predictor. Parsons said on his podcast Monday night that he didn't intend to throw McCarthy under the bus. That wasn't his intent, McCarthy said. The other part of this is that I don't want to see any of my players getting attacked from the other sides. We have so much more that we need to focus on, and that's really what we talk about through the game today. Keep it about football. Bear down on those things we have to improve on. These are the things you need to eliminate from your culture. Just like anything, conversations bring resolution, and I think this is an example of that. All right, look, I'm going to be real. I've been calling for Mike McCarthy's job. And I'm not saying that I'm calling for him never to work again. He is a Super Bowl winning coach. He has brought us some winning seasons, but he has done absolutely nothing with the team in the playoffs. He for whatever reason, he doesn't do a good job of preparing us to do that. And during the regular season, there are moments where his time management, where the clearly whatever discipline that needs to happen, the idea of being a leader of men, all that stuff just doesn't happen with the team. I don't feel confident whenever I see them go out there. I have a lot of fun during the games where we had blowouts where our offenses were crazy, but you wanted to blame Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore went off and did help the Chargers with a slightly better offense, not good enough, but now he's with the Eagles and got them looking great. Dan Quinn was here, and he had this defense looking sharp as hell, but Jerry didn't want to retain him and certainly didn't want to fire McCarthy and make him head coach. So now he's in Washington, and Washington will most likely win the NFC East. At the very least, they're going to scrap with the Eagles all the way to the end, and the Cowboys look awful. We're left with the one coach here, and he's not doing anything for us. Now, I more so blame Jerry because Jerry didn't go and fix personnel issues. He didn't help us get a better run defense. He didn't go help us get a run game. You had Derrick Henry available. There are plenty of running backs available, and you thought bringing Zeke back, who has apparently had behavioral issues. He was fumbling during this game near the goal line. Like, you did nothing to improve the team. And I've talked about previously, you can check out the other videos where I do think I'm concerned that maybe Jerry Jones has some sort of dementia going on. But the same thing I've said, enjoy your billions, enjoy doing whatever you want, remain the owner, but stop being the GM. Let somebody who they have dedicated their life to this, and I know you say you have too, but you really are more in the business of making the Cowboys the most profitable franchise, and I don't blame you, in all of sports. Good for you. Make your money. But do you understand that, like, your ego being so, I had to be the one that made every specific decision, that you doing that is actually getting in the way of you getting those? Because, like, Robert Kraft, if you notice, Robert Kraft's sitting on 6 rings, you know what I'm saying? And gets to still be one of the top franchises in the world as far as valuation and all that. And he's having a good old time. Maybe too good of a time. That's why, all the massage crap went down. But Jerry, like, for real, bro, can you please get out of your own way from a diehard Cowboys fan who at this point, I'll never stop like having some sort of like fan base in my heart for the team, but I'm going to stop caring. I'm genuinely getting to that point where I'm literally just going to stop caring because I can't do this over and over and over again. Whereas you are fine spending the last of your twilight years doing that, as I'm really kind of getting into the prime of my life, man. I'm not going to sit here and be stressed over a team that you won't let your vice grip go like goddamn Emperor Palpatine, And in doing so, the dark side is eating away at the environment and the mentality of this team. We're going nowhere. And it is because of you, sir. So with that, again, I hope McCarthy goes and gets another job somewhere, but just not with us. I don't think that this is a good fit at all anymore. What do you think hearing that? What do you think of Micah's comments? I don't necessarily feel bad about it. I saw a lot of pundits being like, this was completely unacceptable. The man feels the way that he feels. There are things that Micah needs to do better for sure, but clearly you had Dak getting caught on camera talking about we effing suck. You have CD having outbursts. You have, like, clearly something's wrong. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark, man. So let me know what you think down in the comments. There's one other sports story I wanted to cover. Okay, so the Vikings play the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we actually had a defensive player, Cameron Bynum, have a major play, and he went and did a celebration after doing so. Check this out, man. He came down and hit the full Raygun routine. The whole thing, the headstand, the kick. And that's how you do it, bro. That is exactly what you should do. This is what football should be about. The Cowboys don't get to do that because we suck. You know what I'm saying? If we became a good team again, if you brought fun back to that locker room, which happens when you win, which happens because you're being led in the proper way, this is what can ultimately happen, man. So shouts out to Cameron Bynum. I know we were just talking about Raygun and retiring, and I get it. Like I said, enough with bullying her, but it doesn't mean that these viral moments aren't hilarious and people doing the dances aren't hilarious. That's fun. That's a good time. Let me know what you think down in the comments.